Have you ever felt like the universe is conspiring to bring someone into your life, but you didn't know when or how? It's as if you're walking through a fog, uncertain, and suddenly, without warning, the fog lifts and you see clearly. Could the one you've been waiting for be just around the corner? This moment of clarity is no accident. It is the natural unfolding of something profound, a soul-deep connection that has always been in the making. Meeting your soulmate isn't random. It's a synchronistic event aligned with your personal growth, a beautiful intersection of two paths meant to evolve each person spiritually. Carl Jung's idea of individuation speaks to this. The process of becoming your true self, often mirrored in the arrival of a soulmate. This connection isn't just about love, it's about two souls meeting at the perfect time, each ready to support the other's journey of self-realization. To understand the arrival of a soulmate, we must first understand individuation, Jung's concept of the psychological journey toward becoming your authentic self. This journey involves integrating the unconscious with the conscious mind, which is often a difficult but transformative process. As we evolve through individuation, we often find that the right person appears at just the right moment, reflecting the growth we've undergone. A soulmate, in Jungian terms, isn't someone who completes us, but rather someone who mirrors the hidden or repressed aspects of ourselves, allowing us to integrate those parts. Jung's concept of synchronicity further explains how these fateful meetings happen. They are meaningful coincidences that connect us to the larger flow of life, guiding us toward people and situations that support our growth. The anima and animus, the feminine and masculine aspects of our psyche, are often embodied in our soulmates. When we meet them, we are invited to balance these energies and integrate them into our own lives. Meeting your soulmate is not the end of your personal journey. It is the beginning of a deeper phase of growth and transformation. The signs of this meeting are often subtle, emerging when you least expect them, but they always carry profound meaning. So how do you know when your soulmate is about to enter your life? Let's explore the 4 signs that indicate you're about to meet your soulmate, according to Carl Jung. Sign number 1, you are experiencing personal growth. Soulmates often enter our lives at the moment when we've undergone significant personal growth or transformation. The truth is, before this deep connection can occur, we must first be ready for it, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually. Carl Jung believed that when we are committed to our own growth, whether through self-awareness, healing old wounds, or doing the deep work of integrating the shadow, this self-development clears the space for something much more meaningful. The struggle, though challenging, is necessary because it sets the foundation for a connection that isn't based on dependency or projection, but on mutual growth. Personal growth often comes with discomfort, and it's in the tension of these difficult moments that soulmates make their entrance. Jung understood that the process of individuation, becoming your most authentic self, often involves shedding layers of old identities and beliefs. This process is painful, but necessary to make room for something greater. Imagine someone who has just navigated a major life challenge, a breakup, a career shift, or the loss of a loved one. They may have spent months or even years working through the hurt, revisiting old patterns, and finally feeling as though they have healed or at least learned to accept their past. When they've done this hard work, they may feel that they are finally ready for love again. Not the same love they once sought, but a love that aligns with who they are now. In this newly refined state, they attract a person who matches this growth. Soulmates often arrive not when we are looking for them, but when we've fully committed to becoming the best versions of ourselves. The moment you've taken the time to know yourself deeply and have grown into your own skin, the universe begins to align the right person to meet you there. Soulmates often arrive when you are in the most authentic version of yourself, ready to step into a relationship that mirrors your newfound self. When you've done the work and your heart is open and receptive, that's when the right person enters, often in the most unexpected way. Sign number 2, you start experiencing synchronicities. Synchronicities are often one of the most striking signs that the universe is preparing you to meet your soulmate. In Jungian terms, synchronicity refers to meaningful coincidences, events that seem to be connected by more than just cause and effect, but by a deeper, unseen connection. It's as if the universe, through the flow of events and timing, is orchestrating a path for you and your soulmate to meet. Jung saw synchronicity as the universe's way of guiding us, showing that we're in alignment with a new phase of life, and this often manifests in relationships. For instance, you may find yourself repeatedly encountering a specific name, place, or even an image that seems to point towards someone significant. These instances aren't random. They feel like the universe is whispering that your paths are about to cross. Imagine walking down the street and hearing the same song play 3 times in a row, or meeting someone whose energy or interests mirror those of your ideal soulmate. These occurrences feel too meaningful to be mere coincidence. Perhaps you've even had an experience where you're thinking about someone and out of nowhere you cross paths with them, or you receive a message just as you were wondering about them. These events don't happen by chance. They are a signal that something greater is unfolding. Jung believed these moments of synchronicity are windows into the deeper workings of our unconscious mind. They often point toward inner alignment, a sense that your soul is drawing you closer to your soulmate. As you navigate through these synchronistic moments, you might feel a certain resonance or knowing, even if you haven't yet met this person. This sense of alignment leads to the recognition that the timing is right and you're both on a converging path. The more synchronicities occur, the more you begin to feel that your soulmate isn't just a distant idea, but a reality that's ready to manifest. If you're noticing these meaningful coincidences in your life, it's a powerful indication that your connection with your soulmate is closer than you might think. Synchronicities are the universe's way of showing you that the path you're on is aligned with something greater. When these coincidences increase, you may find that your soulmate is closer than you realize. Sign number 3, you feel deeply at peace with yourself. One of the most profound signs that you are ready to meet your soulmate is the feeling of deep inner peace. In Jungian psychology, this sense of peace is tied to the process of individuation, where we integrate all parts of ourselves, the light and the shadow. The shadow represents the parts of ourselves that we have repressed or denied, and when we confront and integrate these aspects, we begin to find inner harmony. This journey of self-awareness and healing can be difficult, but as you face and embrace your full self, a profound peace emerges. This peace isn't about perfection or the absence of flaws. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, having a balanced emotional life, and not seeking validation from others to feel complete. In the context of soulmates, this peace signals that you have healed enough to enter into a balanced and harmonious relationship. When you no longer seek someone to fill the void within you, but instead come from a place of self-love and acceptance, you become an energetic match for a soulmate who complements your peace. For example, think of someone who has worked through past emotional wounds, perhaps from a breakup or family trauma, and no longer feels incomplete or dependent on external love. Instead, they have cultivated a strong, loving relationship with themselves. They now radiate confidence and contentment, and they're no longer searching for love. This inner peace allows them to invite in a soulmate who mirrors the same level of balance and authenticity. True peace comes from within, and when you are grounded and emotionally whole, you attract the right person who is equally at peace with themselves. The universe aligns in response to the energetic frequency you emit. As Jung said, the more whole we become, the more we open ourselves to the possibility of meaningful connections. When you are comfortable with yourself, No longer seeking external validation or holding on to old wounds, the universe aligns the right person into your life, one who matches the peace you've cultivated within. Sign number 4, you begin to see love as a mirror of your inner self. A soulmate is not someone who completes you. Instead, they are a reflection of the deepest parts of your unconscious self, your anima or animus. Carl Jung believed that we are often drawn to people who mirror both the light and shadow aspects of ourselves, reflecting qualities we either wish to integrate or understand. When you meet your soulmate, it's not about finding someone to fill the gaps within you, but rather recognizing and embracing the parts of yourself that have been hidden or unacknowledged. This can be unsettling at first, as the presence of a soulmate may force you to confront aspects of yourself that you've long repressed or ignored. You might notice traits in your soulmate that resonate deeply with you, stirring up emotions and reflections about who you truly are. For example, you might meet someone who brings out a part of you that you never thought you'd acknowledge, whether it's your vulnerability, your playfulness, or your assertiveness. Their presence challenges you to see parts of yourself you've avoided. The relationship becomes a mirror, showing you the areas of your life where you need to grow, heal, or evolve. This recognition can be deeply transformative because, in the process of relating to your soulmate, you are actually relating to the most authentic version of yourself. It's as though they remind you of the person you have always been but never fully understood. Meeting your soulmate feels like coming home, like reconnecting with a long-lost part of yourself. There's a deep sense of recognition, as though you've known them forever, because in a way you have. They represent aspects of yourself that were waiting to be seen and acknowledged. It's in this deep recognition that true love blooms, not as an escape or as a need to be completed, but as a mutual journey of growth and self-realization. Through your soulmate, you come to understand that love is a process of self-discovery, a mirror that shows you who you truly are beneath the surface. True love reflects our deepest self, and through it we become whole. The 4 signs you've experienced, self-awareness, synchronicities, inner peace, and the mirror of love, are more than just indicators of romantic love. They are signposts of deep personal alignment and spiritual readiness. These signs show that you are moving toward a profound connection, not just with another person, but with yourself. Embrace the growth that has brought you to this point. Each step of self-awareness, every synchronicity, every moment of inner peace has been preparing you for the soulmate you're about to meet. These aren't just random events, they are invitations to become more aligned with your true self. To truly prepare for the soulmate you are about to encounter, engage in further self-reflection. Deepen your inner work through journaling, dream analysis, or meditation. These practices help you connect with the unconscious mind, where the deepest parts of yourself, those parts waiting for your soulmate's reflection, are held. You are now in a space where you can not only welcome love, but also recognize it as a mirror of your own evolution. The universe is aligning everything in perfect timing. Embrace these signs as part of your preparation. Trust that when you are truly ready, love will find you, not just as an experience of deep connection, but as a transformative mirror for your continued growth. Embrace these signs, self-awareness, synchronicities, inner peace, and the mirror of love, as invitations from the universe to prepare yourself for the profound connection that awaits you. Your soulmate is not just a chance encounter, but a reflection of your journey towards self-realization. The process of meeting them is inextricably linked to the work you've done on yourself, the inner growth and exploration that Carl Jung spoke of through the process of individuation. By embracing your personal growth, inner peace, and the synchronicities that have guided you here, you have already aligned yourself with the love you are ready to receive. Patience is essential. Trust that the universe works on its own time, and your connection is unfolding exactly when you are ready for it. What is meant to be will come. Trust in the path of self-discovery, for the soul's journey always leads us toward the connections that will help us grow. Your soulmate is waiting, but first, trust the process. This is Echoes of Psyche, where the whispers of the soul guide you toward the life you were always meant to live.